going on, Jerome's 9 practices in 9 times into Minnesota Vikings training camp 2025. About to hit the dog days of training camp before we get to preseason games, before we get to joint practices with the Patriots. Night practice on Monday. And there's been risers, and there's some guys that need to rise. All right, so of course we talked about the highlights. Jordan Addison having himself a great camp. Dwight Nudie McLaughlin, J.J. McCarthy up and down, mainly up on Saturdays. The Jeff Okudah, the resurrection of Jordan Mason's looking fantastic. All that stuff, right? So all those things have been happening, but a couple players that we had some expectations for that need to rise on up. So here are six players who need to step up. Number 1, quarterback Sam Howell, right? And maybe it's something about number 8. In the red no contact jersey, but Howell had initially started training camp and OTAs as clearly the number 2 guy, but given away a little bit to Brett ripping ass, right? And Howell not really taking care of the football, doing his normal things, and you're thinking, okay, that maybe Kevin O'Connell and these weapons could have a calming influence, but I don't know. And it's a spot where Rippon has been taking some more second team reps, and frankly, you can make a valid case that Max Brosmer, the rookie UDFA from the Gophers, has been the second best quarterback in camp for the Vikings, behind, of course, J.J. McCarthy. So, I mean, could there be a world where Brosmer wins the number 2 job? I mean, it wouldn't be insane. Could he be our undrafted version of Brock Purdy? Don't know. But either way, it's something that we're not on DEFCON 1 or even 2 yet, but it's something to monitor. Like maybe we're at DEFCON 4. It's something to watch. Just be ready. That maybe the Vikings quarterback 2 this season isn't even currently on the roster. And also this goes for Brett Rippon-Ass as well. Right. Number 2, wide receiver Rondale Moore. So Rondale was a complete free roll. Free roll of the dice. The pride of Purdue, second round pick by Arizona, tore up his knee with the Falcons last year after being traded from the Cardinals. And Rondale, he's got moves, he's got agility, he's got return ability, he's got all that stuff. Just hasn't quite popped. Hasn't quite stood out yet. Now, it's funny, of course. In individual drills, wide receivers versus cornerbacks. I mean, everyone runs every route, but it's funny to see them throwing the end zone fade to 5'7" Rondale Moore. All right, but in terms of the receiver room, I mean, Jefferson obviously is 1-1, even though he's up on blocks right now. Addison's been dominating. Naylor's had some great moments, and you could probably make a good case that the number 3 receiver in camp so far has been sort of a tie between Lucky Jackson, Deshaun Jones, and Thayer Thomas. You honestly could say that. So Dante Fleming in there as well. So I don't know, like Rondale, it could be a spot where his spot is secure. Don't really know. It's been a bit of a gong show, returning punts and kicks that they're basically just throwing everyone out there. Ty Felton's been in that mix too. But yeah, Rondale, like we want to see more. And of course, yes, he is a year removed from that ACL, and like I said, like he came in with 0 expectations. It's a no-risk, high-reward spot. Just haven't seen the reward as of yet. All right. Also in the same vein, wide receiver Ty Felton. Now, third-round pick, yes. And you didn't expect him to come in and be an immediate contributor, but down the line, yes. And Felton, sort of been under the radar, uneven. Just hasn't really had any moments that really stood out. They do have him returning punts and kicks, just like with everyone else. Also, the new face mask looks good. Looks good, man. But I'm not ready to say that the Vikings are going to cut him and get him through waivers to the practice squad, because I don't know if he get through waivers, right? But it's not unprecedented for third round picks to not make the initial 53. It has happened before. Now, not ready to go that far, but it is also something worth monitoring, because Deshaun Jones has a great camp. Lucky Jackson has been getting some reps with the ones as well. Thayer Thomas has made some nice plays. So it's not a guarantee that guys like Rondale Moore will make the 53. And Felton, there's some question marks. Sure, certainly. Especially since, probably going to be safe with Addison, probably facing a suspension. So there you go. Next, linebacker Brian Oswald. He gone. There you go. So first off, Kobe King has been running with the second team defense with Eric Wilson behind Pace and Cashman, off-ball linebacker. Also the fact that Dallas Turner, AVG, been moonlighting a little bit at off-ball. Plus, Metellus is basically a linebacker too. So Asamoah in year 4 in a contract year, it's not good. Plus, he did throw the first punch of training camp, and if you throw a punch, First off, why are you punching the helmet? Second of all, why punching the helmet of the guy the team just paid $88 million for? Also, why are you knocking down and doing dirty Aaron Jones, a team favorite, team leader? I don't know. So Asamoah, I think he's gonna be gone. Yeah. Next up, number 5. So tight end Gavin Bartholomew. Now this one may seem weird because he's on the PUP list, and what's he gonna do? But also, he had the slight inside track for tight end 3, a job that was wide open, pun intended, behind Hockenson and Oliver. But guys like Ben Urasek, guys like Giovanni Ricci really stepped up, and I feel like there's some separation there. Now Bartholomew, with his lower back injury, there's not really much that you can do. And also, at this point, I'm not sure how much ground he can make up with the remaining training camp practices as well as preseason games, but I guess you never know. I think as of right now, shooting from the hip, could they try to get Bartholomew on season-ending IR? Just keep his right squad on him and go from there. It's possible. I think Urasek wins the tight end 3 job as of right now, and maybe Ricci makes the practice squad, or maybe vice versa. Because I think that even though Nesbitt's been the mix, I think Urasek has clearly shined. And also Urasek and Ricci, like we said, after Hockenson got dinged up with that groin on Saturday, they're both getting some first-team reps. So I think Bartholomew did have the inside track because he was the draft pick, but got some ground to make up. Lastly, Will the Thrill. All right. I'm more confident in Will righting the ship because he's missed field goals in 3 practices this week, 4 kicks total. I think that he's going to be fine, right? But also, it does raise your eyebrow a bit, right? And as we said yesterday, in training camp, guys can look good, guys can look bad, but also you don't know exactly what they're working through. Like maybe today we're working on trying to get the ball only to where the receiver can get it. Sometimes there's hits and misses. Sometimes they're doing this. Sometimes the defense is working on different coverages that may not sync up with what the offense is doing, etc. There's lots of reasons. But if you're just kicking, just kick. You know what I mean? All right, so not we're going to try and hit the left upright. Oh, we're wide left today? No, it's not really the case, right? So it's something to raise an eyebrow, and maybe the Vikings end up adding a kicker to the 90-man roster. Maybe they pick up John Parker Romo again from the Patriots this time. Could be. But I don't know. It's something that hopefully this ceases to be an issue. And kicking in joint practice, kicking in the 3 preseason games is going to be good for him because that's actual game action. So we'll see what he can do. All right, but that's it. There's six players who need to step up in the rest of Vikings training camp. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.